There has never been a better time to increase your income through the art of side hustles than today. So in this video, I'm going to give you 14 different side hustles that you can start so that you can increase your income and reach your financial goals faster. Coming up. Welcome to the Journey of Finance, where personal finance is made simple. My name is Cedric, and here on this channel, we talk about how you can manage your money and invest your way into retirement. I upload new videos every week on this channel to help you level up on your finances. So if you're down to go on this journey, then do me a big favor and subscribe to this channel and click on that notification bell so you're notified of every new video, and smash that like button down below. It lets me know that you're enjoying this content and lets YouTube know to push this video in front of more people so that we can all level up together. We live in an incredible time where the possibilities for making some extra money are endless. With a little effort and creativity and work ethic, you can create extra streams of income on top of what you're making right now. So there are many different ways to make money, whether in person or online. And though each way isn't for everyone, there's bound to be something that you can do to create cash flow. So before I give you the 14 great side hustles that you can start today, I need to go over why having a side hustle or extra stream of income is important. What is a side hustle? A side hustle is simply a fancy term for additional streams of income on top of your current income. A side hustle can be a part-time job, or it could be a side business that you start. The idea behind the side hustle is that you have another way of generating revenue on the side. Why do I need extra income? There are many reasons for increasing your income, especially through having at least one side hustle. To start, increasing your income gives you more disposable income to not only cover your expenses, but to put towards your other financial goals, like paying off debt sooner or saving towards becoming financially independent and even retiring early. Another reason is that it helps you to reach your financial goals faster. An example of this is if you have a goal of investing all of your money after expenses are paid, then if you have more money to invest, you'll obviously be able to realize those investment gains sooner and shorten the time frame of achieving your financial goals. If you have any amount of consumer credit card debt, student loan debt, or any other form of debt, you can use the extra income to aggressively pay down the debt much faster than you otherwise would be able to. This will save you so much money than dragging out your debt payments and paying way too much on the interest. And lastly, having extra income from a side hustle will protect you against losing all of your income in the event that something happens to your primary income, like a job loss or a lack of client business if you're a freelancer. So whether you are someone who is struggling to make ends meet through your primary job, or you're someone who does well in your career, you can still benefit from having a side hustle. So with that said, let's go over a few disclaimers. Keep in mind that this is not an exhaustive list of side hustles, but something to get your wheels turning and your ideas flowing so that you can figure out what's best for you. Also, I advise you to make sure that you do your due diligence when it comes to figuring out if any of these are right for you or if you even qualify. And lastly, there are reasons why these are called hustles. You have to put in the work to make them work. So with that in mind, here are the 14 side hustles that you can start today. Become a waiter. Become a waiter or a server at a restaurant. This is something that's very accessible to many people and doesn't require high-level qualifications unless it's a fancy restaurant or specialized. This is a great option because many restaurants will hire part-timers or weekend servers, so it can be a practical option for someone who works a primary job Monday through Friday. In my 20s, I worked as a server at a Japanese restaurant, a pub house, and also a burger joint for several years. I was able to pull in an average of $150 to $200 a weekend just by working 2 shifts a week. That's an additional $8,000 to $10,000 a year. Become a tutor. If you're textbook savvy in certain subjects like math or science or in language, you can tutor a student or students in these subjects to help them level up in their academics. There are different ways to go about this, whether it's through word of mouth, local advertising, or through a tutoring center. You can make an arrangement with the parents directly to arrange scheduling, location, and even payments. Or if you're going through a tutoring center, they're obviously gonna handle all of that for you. Many years ago when I lived in New Jersey, I tutored students through a Korean private academy, also known as a hagwon, and I would spend 2 hours several times a week with elementary age students, helping them with general school subjects. Sell on Etsy. If you have a knack for making crafts or unique items that others would potentially want to buy, then selling on Etsy through your own online shop can be a great option. Etsy is an online marketplace where independent crafters, artists, and collectors can sell vintage, handmade, or custom-made jewelry, clothing, home decor, art, toys, and many more. From a consumer perspective, it's a fantastic way to support independent sellers while picking up unique gifts or items for themselves or loved ones. You can create items to sell on their platform in exchange for paying a listing fee and other fees associated with transacting using their platform. Keep in mind that you're responsible for managing your store, which includes keeping up inventory and managing the shipping. If you're down to do that, then consider this side hustle. Sell stuff on eBay. This is truly one of my first side hustles. One summer when I was in my early 20s about 15 years ago, I got the idea to wake up early every Saturday morning and hit up some of the local yard sales that were advertised in the local paper. I would start around 7 a.m. to try to beat the crowd so that I could find some secondhand and sometimes even new items in great condition for cheap, purchase them, and then take them back home and list them on eBay in an effort to sell them for a profit. It was a thrill to do, and that only took a few hours out of my weekend to go to the yard sales, to list the items, and to ship them. Now, I'm not necessarily suggesting that you do this, although you certainly can, but one thing you can do is to sell items that you don't need anymore. Instead of having things sitting around collecting dust, list them on eBay. Depending on what kind of items you have and how many items you have, you'll be surprised that you might be able to make hundreds or even thousands of dollars just by going through your own personal possessions and listing them. Drive an Uber or Lyft. Though I don't have personal experience with this, I have met a few people that drive Ubers part-time and even full-time and have made a decent amount of money doing so. With a decent car, a driver's license, and a good driving record, you can be well on your way to bringing in extra income by providing a sharing service to others. Real estate rentals. Anyone who knows me knows that I love real estate. I have experience flipping and wholesaling investment properties, and I plan to build my own rental portfolio soon. I believe that this is one of the best ways to build wealth and create passive income. There are many ways to acquire rental properties, and contrary to popular belief, you don't always need a ton of money to do so. But we'll talk more about that in future videos. But to keep things high level, you can consider purchasing a rental property, ensure that it's rent ready, and find a tenant. You will generate rental income that you can use to pay down the mortgage of your rental property, giving you more equity, and if you do your numbers correctly, you can have extra cash from your rental property every month that will go into your pocket. There are other awesome ninja strategies like house hacking that I'll go over in a future video, so stay tuned. Rent out your own space. If you're not in the market for a standalone rental property, then you can still consider renting out a spare room to someone who needs a place to live temporarily or even long-term in the form of a roommate. You can do this through an app like Airbnb or other roommate finder websites. Just be sure to do your research and know the rules and regulations of doing so in your city, state, or country. Sell your services through Fiverr. If you don't know what Fiverr is, it's a huge freelance service-based online marketplace where you can find or sell services that range from graphic design and animation to web programming and sound design. If you have a skill or talent in any of these areas that they offer on the website, you can sell those services through their marketplace and make some good money. Some of their top sellers have made an absolute killing through freelancing through Fiverr. Become a virtual assistant. If you have an administrative bent, then becoming a virtual assistant might be for you. A virtual assistant, or VA for short, is an independent contractor who provides administrative services to clients remotely. Tasks vary and can range from setting appointments, making phone calls, and keeping files organized. You just need to make sure that you have a reliable internet connection and a computer. I worked with several VAs in my past businesses and they were very reliable, and I never met them in person. There are different platforms that clients can hire you through, including Upwork and Fiverr being some of the more well-known ones. Freelance writing online. If you're good with putting words to paper, so to speak, then you can write for other people. You can be a ghostwriter for someone's ebook or be a copywriter helping them put the right words together for their project. There are many great websites that you can do this through, like Fiverr. Man, Fiverr, let's talk about sponsoring a future video. Write a blog. Speaking of writing online, you can consider writing a blog. There are many bloggers out there who strategically choose certain niches where they can write about a certain topic like personal finance or lifestyle, and they're able to include affiliate links to products and services that their audiences would find valuable. Each time someone clicks on the link and makes a purchase, the author can generate revenue from that sale. Online tutoring. With the right qualifications, you can apply to become a tutor online through certain websites. If you're great in a certain subject like algebra, writing, or foreign languages, you can get matched up with different students who would benefit from your tutoring services through Skype or another form of online learning. Start a YouTube channel. This is a side hustle that is near and dear to my heart. Though I do run the Journey of Finance YouTube channel, I actually started another YouTube channel where I share Korean culture through stories, vlogs, and documentaries. I started this channel a few years ago, and it's been a great way to open up several streams of income through not only the YouTube Partner Program, which allows me to earn revenue through ads, but also through sponsorships and affiliate sales. YouTube is a great side hustle in that if you choose the right niche with an audience that could benefit from the value that you bring, then you can open up several different streams of revenue that way. Sell stock assets. This is sort of a broad category, but it can truly be a profitable side hustle if you're good at what you do and you can sell the right assets. Stock assets can include stock photography, stock videos, stock graphics, and even royalty-free stock music. Depending on the stock service you go through, there are different requirements and qualifications. Some stock services have a lower barrier to entry when it comes to quality control versus other websites. For example, there are some stock footage websites that will accept basic level videography assets into their library, while others might only accept the highest quality stock footage. If you are a photographer or videographer with loads of unused footage or photos taking up hard drive space, why not upload them to a stock footage site and at least make some money off of them? Fun fact, I used to sell stock music years ago through a website called Audio Jungle and was able to generate some side hustle income by creating royalty-free music for other creators to use in their projects. Yes, that is some of my music from back in the day. Well, I hope that you all received some inspiration and ideas for getting some side hustles going. There were so many more side hustles that I couldn't cover in this video because it would have made this video way too long, but since I didn't cover everything, I want to hear from you. What are some side hustles that I didn't mention in this video? And also let me know if you have any side hustles going as well. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Before you go, do me a huge favor, and if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. It lets YouTube know that this video is worth putting in front of more people, and I'd love for all of us to grow this community together. Also, be sure to subscribe as I have personal finance videos coming every week, and share this video with everyone you know so that we can all level up together. Thanks again, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next video. Peace.